For centuries, humanity has looked up at the stars and wondered, is Earth truly unique? The Exoplanet Revolution is finally giving us clues. In just a few decades, astronomers have confirmed over 6,000 planets circling other stars. This bounty of worlds, from scorching lava planets to frozen gas giants, has completely changed how we view our night sky. Every discovery feels like a piece of the cosmic puzzle. But one piece still eludes us: the Earth twin. We've found thousands of planets, but not one yet is an exact double of our blue marble. So where might it be hiding? Telescopes have driven this discovery boom. The first exoplanet, a hot Jupiter, was found in 1995, and since then the pace has exploded. The Kepler and TESS missions alone revealed thousands of planets by watching stars dim as planets transit in front of them. New observatories can even take actual images of distant worlds. In 2024, JWST managed the first direct image of an exoplanet. We've gone from 1 to 6,000 exoplanets in just 3 decades, and experts predict we could hit 10,000 within a few years. Technology is rewriting the planetary census so fast that NASA is literally rewriting its software under the hood to cope with the flood of new data. Each new method gives us different info size, mass, orbital period, hints of atmosphere. But so far, none of the 6,000 plus is a perfect Earth. The data show a dazzling diversity, more small rocky worlds than giant gas planets. Oddly, unlike our own system, which has half and half, and countless super-Earths slightly larger than ours. This catalog allows statistical comparisons. As NASA's exoplanet program head Don Galino notes, every new type of planet teaches us what kinds of worlds form and how common Earth-like planets might be. In fact, some scientists estimate that up to half of Sun-like stars could host a rocky planet in the habitable zone, meaning liquid water could exist on its surface. Even older Kepler analyses put the number closer to 1 in 5. If that's true, the nearest Earth analog might be only a dozen light-years away. That means one could be orbiting a star visible from your backyard telescope right now. Whether it has life or not is another question. Consider the nearest stars. We already have candidates popping up. The famous TRAPPIST-1 system, just 40 light-years away, boasts 7 Earth-sized worlds, 3 of which lie in the temperate Goldilocks zone. Proxima Centauri b, only 4.2 light-years away, is at least 1.3 times Earth's mass and orbits squarely in its red dwarf's habitable zone. Telescopes have found many more. For example, GJ251c is a super-Earth, 4 times Earth mass, orbiting 18.2 light-years away in its star's habitable zone. It's such a top target that we'll need the giant 2040s-era Habitable Worlds Telescope to study its atmosphere. Dozens of rocky planets have been confirmed by Kepler and TESS, especially around cool M-dwarf stars. It sounds promising, almost too promising, but there's a catch. Not every Earth-sized planet is a life-friendly twin. Many recent discoveries have turned out to be what astronomers jokingly call evil twins. Take Gliese 12b, found in 2024. It's a rocky world only 4% smaller than Earth, but it races around its dim star in just 12.8 days. It receives about 1.6 times more radiation than Earth gets, closer to Venus's sunlight than ours. The discovery team calls it an evil twin, saying based on this data, Gliese 12b is an evil twin, more like Venus than like Earth. But they cannot rule out the possibility that it is an Earth twin with liquid water on its surface. In other words, it could either be a dry Venus or maybe a water world. Time will tell. Even LHS 475b, the first Earth-sized planet confirmed by JWST in 2023, was a bit of a surprise. LHS 475b is almost exactly Earth's diameter, 99% of Earth, but Webb's data show it's a few hundred degrees hotter than Earth. In fact, if LHS 475b has any atmosphere at all, it might be thick CO2 like Venus's, making it a baked rock rather than a blue ocean. So the picture is mixed. Earth-sized worlds are abundant, but true Earth clones are trickier. Red dwarf stars produce most of our easy candidates. They're dim enough that small planets are detectable, but they also have violent tempers. Red dwarfs like Proxima and TRAPPIST-1 often unleash powerful flares and stellar winds that can strip a planet's atmosphere. Recent JWST observations found no atmosphere on the inner TRAPPIST-1 planets and only inconclusive hints on TRAPPIST-1e. As OneSpace.com report put it, some astronomers are now growing skeptical that Earth-like worlds can thrive around red dwarfs. Maybe an Earth-like world needs a calmer sun after all, or a very strong magnetic field or thick air to protect it. What about searching for life? Right now, we can identify promising worlds, but the next step is to characterize them. Future telescopes will open that door. NASA's upcoming Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope and the extremely large ground telescopes, ELTs, will find thousands more candidates. But the crown jewel will be the Habitable Worlds Observatory, HWO, a next-generation space telescope planned for the late 2030s. It's being designed specifically to image Earth-like planets in habitable zones and analyze their atmospheres with extreme precision. HWO will use advanced coronagraphs to block out starlight, and it will dissect the light from these distant worlds using spectrographs. Astronomers hope to detect chemical fingerprints, biomarkers, like oxygen, methane, or water vapor. As Cornell astronomer Lisa Kaltenegger explains, finding both oxygen and methane together on a planet would be very hard to explain without biology. In fact, NASA scientist Mark Clampin says, any discovery of life on an exoplanet would be a pivotal moment. Because, finally, we would know that we are not alone in the universe. Just one robust biosignature, say C-arrow straight peaks of O2 and CH4 in a spectrum, would be a game changer, proof the cosmos teems with life. For now, the answer to, are we truly alone, remains on the table. We haven't yet found Earth 2, and it's possible it could turn out to be extremely rare. But the odds are not 1 in a galaxy, likely more like 1 in few. Billions of rocky, temperate worlds probably orbit nearby stars. Perhaps many of them failed to keep life-friendly conditions, but maybe a few succeeded. Either outcome is mind-bending. Either we're a cosmic fluke, or we're one of countless living worlds. The search continues, and the mysteries deepen with every discovery. So, what do you think? Is an Earth twin waiting to be found? Let us know in the comments below. I read and reply to each one. If this journey through alien worlds intrigued you, smash that like button and make sure to subscribe for more space mysteries. Together, we'll keep watching the sky.